Hi, hello there. Welcome back to Zenless Zone 0. In this part, we will be doing a character story. Her name is Lucia, as known as the Ethereals Whisperer. They are the Dreamless one. Lucia wants to raise a strange puppy, but it hasn't quite warmed up yet to her yet. Puppy? That must be Ethereal. Once Lucia said she needed to see you, but knowing her schedule, she probably won't be here for a while. Then I'll take the chance to get some sleep. Then Belle, you should get some sleep now. But are you sure you are not actually an old man in disguise? It's way too early for sleep. Look, Belle, your brother Wise has a lot of responsibilities. Alright, I'm going to bed. If you and Lucia run into anything fun, you better tell me all about it. Sure enough, before long someone came knocking on the room's window. At this hour, it could only be
Wise?
She's not asleep.
I knew you'd still be up.
I still don't know when Lucia sleep.
Yep, I'm still up. I'm just not an early sleeper.
Perfect. Anyway, the reason I'm bugging you at this hour is I was hoping you could help me with something. Lately, my ethereal research has been like a Tarrasque mixer trying to get through the old metro tunnel in Cretan Hollow. Completely stuck.
Oh, that's rough. How were things going before you hit the bottleneck?
It was going pretty well, I guess. I had this plan to turn our lawn into pedal sofas for hollow camping, and I tried to figure out how the traffic lights on Fawn worked. Oh, do you happen to know, if you tie both ends of a specter's cloak into a knot, how does it keep floating?
Wait, Lucia. Where are all these research ideas even coming from?
What do you mean, where? From the hollows, of course. Just walk on in, run into a couple of ethereals, and boom! Research inspiration! But I'll admit, these ordinary inspirations are just not enough.
The inspirations are not enough? Or should I be asking, what about the other ideas you had before?
Proxy, could it be you haven't read any of my posts on Spook Shack?
I haven't checked the posts.
I guess the titles of my posts haven't been catchy enough. If I can't come up with something as attention-grabbing as the fiery serpent, then no matter how many times I write about blast crawlers, people are just gonna get bored and lose their interest in the forum. And when that happens, where can I find leads on the night horror?
What's a night horror? Some rare ethereal you're interested in?
Well, it's kind of a long story.
You want to get a new pet.
For now, think of it as an ethereal. An ethereal that can enter people's dreams and talk to them. Wait, Proxy? Do you think ethereals can communicate with humans?
Can we? Did we already do that in the past?
I suppose it's not impossible.
Yeah,
If
maybe we
really
could try.
No, I'm not using an Arlon sofa.
I know what you mean, Proxy. Normally, I'd say this is just baseless speculation and leave it at that. But right now, I've got the perfect research subject in mind. Let's head out now! Before diving into the hollow, we have to make a stop at Fluffy.
Why do you want to visit Fluffy first?
Oh, I'm going to buy a toy.
You're buying a toy? Since when did you have a pet?
Not yet, actually. But I know Chestnut's gonna be the goodest pup.
I see. You're thinking of using the toy to get the puppy's attention.
Yes!
Wait, then why can't we do it after we're finished with our business in the Hollow?
Hey there! Welcome in! Looking for something special today?
If I want a little doggy to come up to me on her own, what should I get?
Honestly, you don't need to buy anything to get close to a pup. Genuine kindness, some patience, and a little passion. That's all it takes to win a puppy's heart. It's true!
Kindness, patience, and passion. Yeah, no dog would say no to that. I'm convinced.
No. I'm not saying I don't believe it. It's just... Chestnut's a very particular little pup.
I understand. I've met lots of special needs pups. Some were abandoned, some have been on their own since they were born. If you want to gain their trust, it will take a longer time. Let me think. What about this? A brand new line of treats for puppies! I packed it with all sorts of delicious jerky. They're super yummy. No pup can resist it.
Kine leans in for a sniff as she introduces the treat. Achoo.
Sorry, the smell got me.
That's okay. But, I don't think Chestnut would like this.
What are you, Kine? Are you a male or female?
Chestnut is, a bit of a picky eater.
I see. Then maybe you want to give this one a go. Our most popular toy. It's a battery-powered bird that flaps like the real thing. Our kitties and puppies go nuts for it.
This looks great! But is it sturdy enough?
I'm afraid not. It's actually
Why we need it to be sturdy?
Lightweight, so I wouldn't call it sturdy. It should work for smaller dogs, though.
Chestnut's a big girl with a big girl attitude.
It must be the Ethereals, right?
Oh, that might not work then. Let me think. Oh, if you don't mind something a little old school, we do have another toy for bigger pups. It's actually more of a pillow. It doesn't have any bells or whistles, but it's really sturdy and great for gnawing. It's also infused with a calming scent to help soothe anxious pups. People can't really smell it, but dogs usually like it a lot.
Oh, this is adorable! Though, I'm not sure if Chestnut would care much about the scent with her sense of smell.
Based on what you said, Lucia, Chestnut is a big girl who doesn't eat much, has a weak sense of smell, and a bit of a temper? That sounds a little weird.
Yeah, wise, that's sus.
What's weird about that? Every puppy's different. Chestnut's just got her own little quirks. I'll take this one, please.
What are you collecting, Lucia? Dirty little cushion. Highly recommended by Kine. This is the most durable dog toy at Fluffy. A small cushion. I wonder which special pup Lucia plans to win over with it. Damn, there's a drumstick.
With that special little pup of yours.
It looks delicious.
Oh, it definitely will.
Lucia takes the cushion Kine recommended, then rushes off toward the hollow. Better catch up quick. Alright. Yeah, comeback tutorial.
Let me think. Alright, let's head that way.
Is that the dog?
Huh? Isn't that...
Yeah, the dog you're talking about,
strange?
Lucia.
This place was nice and quiet last time I was here.
Nice and quiet? You mean there weren't this many Ethereals here before?
True. Not exactly. But the Ethereals here were always pretty chill. They hardly ever gather like this.
What do you mean by...
Thank goodness you guys are here.
The Night Investigator.
I was this close to being killed. That sneaky little hottie totally set me up.
Huh? Which hottie are you talking about? Among the pack of Ethereals that surrounded you, I didn't see any.
Oh, maybe you didn't see it. There was a smaller hottie, just about waist high.
Oh, Hati is that dog type Ethereal.
That one right there. It lured me all the way here and got me ambushed by all those Ethereals.
Never heard of anything like that before. An ethereal pulling tricks on people? How did it trick you?
It ran ahead like it wanted me to chase it, you know?
You are just a fool, a non-investigator.
That's pretty weird.
It's not that weird. You young folks shouldn't underestimate how crafty those things can be.
No, I mean, you are pretty weird, mister.
Yep.
In the Hollow, most people run away from ethereals. That little hot tea from earlier, if you want to dodge it, it'd be easier than a Thanatos dodging a blast crawler. Why did you even chase it?
I didn't chase it.
Maybe you are the one who wants to capture it.
Look, I was minding my own business in the Hollow, and that hottie ran at me out of the blue, with a whole pack of ethereals behind it to ambush me.
Now that's interesting. I've only heard of symbiotic ethereals in Hollow Zero being able to command other ethereals. Maybe that little hot tea has what it takes to be the next Nineveh.
I don't get what you're on about. You run into ethereals in the Hollow, you eliminate them. That's just the way it is. Instead of taking down that ethereal, you're now blaming me? That is just absurd.
She's just concerned.
Sir, with all due respect.
Yeah, we're
my
just
friend
wasting
thinks
our
this
time
is
here.
happened to you. Plus, she just saved your life. Now really isn't the time to point fingers, is it?
You!
Frustrated by the question from Lucia that he couldn't answer, the investigator snaps and storms off. Yeah, just get out of here.
Roxy, do you think I'm absurd too?
You've always been a little absurd, haven't you? Sorry, that was a bad joke. What I mean is, ethereals are dangerous, sure, but people can be too. I don't think you're wrong for being cautious.
Ah! I knew it! Wise, we're totally in sync. Like how Ahriman and Spectre always find each other in the dark. Plus, that investigator earlier was quite the weird one. I mean, that's the first time I've ever heard anyone accuse Chestnut of hurting someone.
That ethereal, that hottie is Chestnut.
Hold on. Who's Chestnut? You don't mean that hottie the investigator was talking about, right?
Must be.
Yeah! Chestnut is a good girl. Ever since I met Chestnut, she's never harmed anyone from outside the Hollow. More than once, she quietly led me to injured investigators so I could help them. This one time, right around here, my carrot stopped working. Chestnut just happened to stroll by and guided me out.
You mean a hottie is working as a rescue dog in the Hollow? That's even wilder than the research you mentioned earlier.
There's other reasons, of course, but I trust Chestnut. She's always been gentle and kind. What's strange is, the last few times I saw her, I kept feeling like someone was tagging her, tracking her. Just like that guy from earlier.
They want to research on Chestnut. That Chestnut must be intelligent.
Kind and gentle ethereal. I need a second to process it. Those other reasons must be really important.
It's a long story. Let's talk about it when we get back. Ugh. And thanks to that weirdo earlier, I didn't even get the chance to give Chestnut the toy I picked out. Let's look around a bit more. Maybe she's still nearby. I think Chestnut went that way. Let's go take a look.
This is not Chestnut.
Pretty cool, huh?
Let's see your handle there.
Make it lightning strike!
Here I come.
Oh no, energy recharge is so slow.
There's on the ladder, get back! It's showtime!
As foreshadowed.
Landing's already ready. Now, little cuties, crush them!
My Manoto energy recharge is so slow.
Don't overdo it, Lucia. Take this.
The hunt begins! Chestnut, I know you're there! You didn't hide your tail properly!
She understood that?
It must be
You
intelligent.
always understood me. Aw, you don't like it?
Although this is the closest Chestnut has ever gotten to me, it seems like she's not in the mood to play with me just yet. Should we head back? Sure. Huh? Because of me or because of Chestnut? But I think I know what you wanna ask. Let's talk about it once we get out of here. You leave the hollow with Lucia and return to Silum Bay. What a shame. What a shame.
Aww. Chestnut still wouldn't take my gift. Do you think that investigator spooked her? Maybe that's why she's being extra cautious today.
Well, we can always head back to Lemnian Hollow next time and look for her again.
Okay. I hope we get to see Chestnut next time. Oh, right. I promised to tell you why I trust Chestnut, didn't I? Well, it has something to do with the night horror legend from my tribe. Long story short, Chestnut is a gift the night horror sent me in a dream.
I think I remember you mentioning the night horror, but you never said it sent you a gift. Can you tell me more about it?
You already know I'm one of the night watchers out on the fringes of New Eridu. We rest during the day, and we're active at night.
So that's why she doesn't sleep at night. The night horror.
The stories
Tribe?
say that long ago, our ancestors fought a powerful ethereal. The battle lasted for days, and just before it fell, it released a final surge of power. Ever since then, it's haunted our dreams. Sometimes, when our people fall asleep at night, they dream of the night horror. And in their sleep, they walk straight into the hollow, drawn to its call. Just before the ether consumes them, before they become ethereals, they regain clarity for just a fleeting moment. Over time, we've come to realize that the more people who fall asleep, the stronger it becomes.
What a terrifying curse. Is there anything you can do to break it?
No. That's why we moved to the outskirts of the city and stopped sleeping at night altogether. If we must rest, someone always stays awake to keep watch.
The night horrors is not her tribe name. It's like a curse.
The strange thing is, the night horror left more than just a curse. In the hollows, ethereals don't attack us. They see us like we're one of them. And this staff,
Why is that?
it's the only weapon left from when our ancestors fought the night horror. It lets me mimic ethereal abilities. The chieftain said
Interesting.
I was the most gifted of the younger generation, or something like that. I'm still not sure what made him decide that, but he gave this staff to me.
Being seen as one of the Ethereals and copying their moves. If all these weird powers are gifts from the night horror, then what about Chestnut?
Oh, Chestnut. It was a night not long ago. Granny was keeping watch for me. She was telling me stories of the night horror. How it's both feared and revered by our people. She even described the night horror she saw in her dreams. Just like everyone else said, a stunningly beautiful ethereal. Almost godlike. That night, I dreamed of the night horror's gaze. It was looking at me. And in front of me, there was a little hati.
That little Hati must be the new boss. I'm just guessing.
It looked tired, like it had been through a big fight. We stared at each other, like survivors meeting after a disaster, still cautious, still on edge. Not long after that dream, I met Chestnut right where the dream had guided me. She didn't seem eager to be friends, but she wasn't hostile either. And she treated the other outsiders kindly too. That's why I've always believed Chestnut is a gift. A little dog sent by the night horror.
Must be special, one of a kind. The night horror was just being nice. You really think it's trying to be nice?
So the night horror was just being nice? But why?
I don't know, but I think Chestnut is such a good girl. If we can get along, maybe the conflict we saw in the dreams won't come true after all.
Why do I feel like it will come true? Just a matter of time.
And what if the night horror is just like Chestnut? What if we could communicate with it? Then maybe everything our people have endured could finally come to an end.
Huh, if only it's all that easy.
Sounds
Lucia?
silly, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know, Lucia.
Not at all. I get what you mean, Lucia. We still know so little about the Hollow. I think your thoughts are worth exploring.
There's still a lot more possibilities out there
Even among my
in
own,
the Hollow.
no one really believes me. Except for Ade and Granny.
Lucia glances out the window. The night sky is beginning to fade, just a faint shimmer of dawn on the horizon. The early morning. Can't believe it's already this late. Better make the most of it now. Lucia, you need to sleep first. I finally got away from home. There's no one to tell me what to do. So it's time to stir up some trouble. Today I'm gonna pull an Almoninga. Yeah, haven't you heard? Staying up early in the morning can really mess up with your health. I used to think that was just something only night watchers had to deal with. Night watchers. That's her tribe name. But later I found out that whether in the Outer Ring or Wayfair Peninsula, everyone looked just as lost and lifeless in the morning. People sleeping, standing up in the cable car, some stumbling into bamboo charging station with their eyes barely open, others drifting into herbal tea shops asking for coffee. Clearly they are all taking damage from pulling those early morning hours. Actually, it's because they stay up all night. Really? But they just need to get some sleep in the morning, just like Grandma told me. Besides, I clearly remember voice. When you wake up early, you also... Wait, we are getting off track. It's actually about Chestnut. I heard that people often take morning walks with their pet along the beach at Salem Bay. Should we go check it out? I want to learn how do others get animals to like them. That with pet owners walking their pets. But Lucia, their pets is not Ethereals. Yeah. Their pet is just a normal animal. Man with a bird on his shoulder. Oh, I didn't know that. Wow, haha, want to say hi to her? Hey there, little birdie. So cute, it's rare to see a bird willing to perch so docilely on someone's shoulder. She's really friendly with people. If only my dog would rely on me like that. There may be a chance she's just being lazy, not wanting to flap her own wings and just wants to use me as her personal ride. The little bird pecks the man's ear hard. After the man is back for mercy, the bird gently nuzzles her beak against the side of his face. Wow, you two are close. I get it, animal can be moody sometimes. As humans, we need to be good at having patience, but also seize the right moment to create opportunities for communication. That's right. I trust she won't hurt me, and she trusts I won't hurt her. Everything else is minor, though honestly, this one did hurt quite a bit. Ouch. I get it. I trust that Chestnut won't hurt me, so next time she ignores me again, I'll say something to make her angry. When she gets mad enough to bite me, I'll apologize. Lucia, you don't want to get a bite from that Ethereal. No, please don't. No worries, everything else is mine now. Haha, exactly, it's just a little dog. What trouble could your Chestnut possibly get into? I don't know, man. A lot of things. Dejected girl. Hello, good morning. Bad morning, unfortunately. Woof. I don't know why saying, man. Alright, got it. So what do you want me to do now? The cock little dog barks loudly a few more times, mixed with some impatient sneeze. Then he lifts his head and turns around, clearly a sign he wants to leave. The girl walking him heaves a heavy sigh and turns to ask Lucia. Sorry, what you were trying to say just now? I want to ask how you and your dog usually get along. Oh, it's simple. He screams at me, I obey. If I don't obey, he screams, then I obey. He always manages to cause even bigger trouble, and all I have to do is follow his bark and call. What? We are a heartless tyrant with endless energy, and his poor slave. That's pretty much it. Really, girl? Oh, of course, I've thought about something about it. Like starting a grand rebellion, grabbing him and jumping into the sea, ending it all once and for all. Excuse me. But then I thought, I'm not even as good a swimmer as he is. What if he swims back to the shore and tricks someone else with that innocent act of his? Wouldn't I just be letting another poor soul fall victim? Ma'am, what's wrong with your dog, ma'am? Compared to him, Chestnut is actually pretty friendly. Who says puppies aren't as fierce as Ethereal? Damn. Suddenly, a strange smile creeps across the girl's face as if remembering something exciting. Then they need help. But hey, humans live longer than dogs. In 10 years, when he gets old and has no energy left to bark and scream, and can drag the whole table around the room just cause his leisure to eat, he won't be able to torture me anymore. I don't know if he can turn into Ethereals. You are done, man. You are done, girl. When the time comes, we'll live together in love and perfect harmony. I'm not sure about that. The tyrant is clearly displeased with this and runs away screaming, probably not wanting it to trick any other poor innocent humans. The girl rushes after it without even managing to say goodbye. Damn, they need help. This example doesn't seem very helpful. All I learned is maybe I could chase after Chestnut while she's all tuckered out. Then stuff the pillow into her mouth. Why? Lucia scribbles in her notebook but ends up tearing out the whole page in the end. Yeah, you don't want to do that, Lucia. You don't want to learn from the girl just now. Grandpa walking his turtle. Right, Grandpa. Hey, Lassie, what's up? Hey, sir, are you taking your turtle for a walk? The compost turtle raises its head slightly, nodding gently in an acknowledgement. Oh, that's a good boy. That's right, all Buddy here was my grandfather's good friend. He passed it down to my dad, and my dad passed it down to me. Oh, it's not a good boy. It's a good grandpa. Technically, I should call it, you know what? Let's not get into that. Your grandfather's good friend. Lucia counted on her fingers, trying to figure out the generational relationship between the two elderly folks. Many years ago, when I first got it from my dad, I was still young. Back then, I found it too lazy and slow, and so I just kept it in a water tank. He seemed to know how I looked down on it, so he gave me the cold shoulder too. But over these past few years, I've grown old and can walk much anymore. It forgave me for neglecting it before, and now it's willing to keep me company when I go out to soak up some sun. That's nice. I wish I could have a quiet moment with my dog too, but I don't think she likes it too close to me. Take it easy, young one. When words fail us, we can still speak through actions. Simply keep communicating with them and they will eventually understand. Thank you, Grandpa. So that's how you interact with the animal. I've still got a lot to learn. But I feel like Chestnut is also trying hard to get closer to me. Though she did not accept my gift, she wasn't completely indifferent. Today was the closest she's ever gotten to me. But how do I gain her trust? How about try to keep believing in her? So you mean even though I saw Chestnut being hostile to the investigator tonight, I still gave her the pillow. So Chestnut was willing to get close because she thought I believe her was a good Ethereal. That makes sense. Just like what Graham said earlier, Chestnut understood me. Yeah, but that investigator, Chestnut was really unfriendly with him. Totally different from how I've seen her treat others before. And how she treats both of us. I like to believe the Chestnut made her own judgment after observing him. Though I don't know yet the reason. As an Ethereal, Chestnut being so friendly is already a miracle that defies nature and goes against instinct. I don't want to let her down. Probably because it's her usual bedtime. Lucia seems pretty sleepy already. Looks like you're getting sleepy. Go get some rest now. Yeah, she sleeps at daytime. Alright, tonight's hollow bedtime still ends here. Even for a planned all morninger, is that how you say it? This has gone on way too long. I need to get out of here before the night's emissaries' magic wears off. I'll come find you when there's any new developments. We are done with the Act 1. Like a princess from a fairy tale who must leave when time runs out, Lucia waves goodbye, pulls up her hood, and gracefully vanishes into the crowd. gracefully vanishes. The Grace. Tale of the Dreamless. Alright, Act 2. The Night Owlers seem to have appeared again. Lucia must go find her sleepwalking tribe member. Sleepwalking tribe members. What does it mean? There's no fierce bedtime at home. You just need to remember to turn off Belle's lamp. But tonight a familiar visitor will be dropping by. Lucia sent a message but didn't explain what's going on. I will ask her when she gets here. Though I bet Belle will stay up super late once I leave. As promised, your midnight visitor arrive in the dead of night. Once again, Lucia. The bad girl. What happened? Don't rush. Take your time.
What happened? Don't panic. Take your time and tell me slowly.
It's the Night Horror. There's word in my tribe that the Night Horror has returned. Our old chieftain.
Where's her tribe located at?
And no one's seen him since.
What? Was it an accident?
Lucia fell silent for a moment, still trying to gather her thoughts.
A few days ago, some people came to speak with the chieftain. They asked if any night watchers would volunteer to sleep at night so they could follow the sleepwalkers into the hollow and find the Night Horror. They promised they only wanted to learn more about the Night Horror's powers, and if anything went wrong, they'd wake us right away. But for everyone's safety, the chieftain said no. Not long after, people overheard the chieftain arguing with someone loudly.
That sounds suspicious. Maybe those people got turned down and decided to get back at the chieftain. You know, by somehow getting him to sleepwalk.
But they left right after they spoke with the chieftain. No one saw them return or sneak into the tribe. It looked like the chieftain just began sleepwalking because of the Night Horror. And following the fate of all night watchers, returned to the Hollow's embrace.
This whole thing doesn't feel right.
It's like someone's plan.
I've been carrying the staff he gave me, and I still remember his words. Maybe all night watchers will eventually embrace their fate, sleepwalking back into the hollow and becoming one of the Ethereals. But until that day comes, we live as people. We live our lives to the fullest. So if anyone took away the chance of him living his life to the fullest, even if it was the Night Horror itself, I need to know why.
This is the spot I was told about earlier. But this area, why does it look so familiar? You have been here before? I think so. Let me think. Here, we already been here multiple times. This seems to be near a path Chestnut often takes. I've run into her here a few times before. Weird. Is it really just a coincidence? Anyway, let's search around for any traces the chieftain might have left.
A crossroads. I see marks by the roadside. Let's check them out.
Vegetation. Thankfully, there are these plants that haven't been corrupted yet. All this fluffy dense moss around here, it will take at least a month to grow to this thickness and height. There's no sign of broken or trampled branches on any of the plants either. And there's definitely no one in that viney area. They are covered in tinier thorns. No way anyone will be able to get through there safely. Follow botany? You know so much. This isn't the right way. Let's go look elsewhere. That way. There's no way. I've taken a look. There are indents from fiery serpent explosion, whose footprints are left by Huskron. Imprints from Farbalt's great shields, and marks carved by when Arcavor set down his legs nearby. Oh, this must be her tribe's people. But no signs of human, no neatly dressed investigators, no barefoot hollow riders, and certainly no shoe-wearing Ethereals, nothing. How can you tell all that? Yeah, let's check out another spot. Gathered footprints. Lucia carefully examines the footprint on the ground. How to believe we almost missed such obvious clues. Should be this way. Do you want to take another look? Well, to be optimistic, I think this look like footprints left by members of the Night Watchers tribe searching for the chieftain after he went sleepwalking and disappeared. Besides, this area is usually deserted, yet there are multiple sets of footprints, all fresh and undisturbed by Ethereals. Even if it wasn't the chieftain, we should still check it out. Lucia, where is your tribe's folks located at?
The Ethereals seem kinda riled up today.
How could you even tell that?
See the glow around their cores? It's shifting fast. Much faster. About 20% quicker than usual.
Really?
Concentrate. It's a hater.
You know this ethereal, Lucia?
Hater. Hater.
No, not like that. But if the chieftain had turned into an ethereal, he would be a far stronger one than this.
As expected of the chieftain, I guess.
High-rank ethereals
Attack.
never get along. So if one is flexing its muscles here, it might actually be good news for us.
I'm not following what you said. If you're calling it good news, it's good
Oh
news.
shit.
Yep. But first we need to deal with this little troublemaker. It's being a menace. It's true. The next page is the ending. Station lightning strike. Thanatos Surf.
Not late, Emma. Too slow.
I don't see anything. Oh, not again.
Shit. How about I smash it?
Finally. Lucia walks around the area and finds a few markers, which seem to put her more at ease. I have to break it to you, but the ethereal we just saw was definitely a hater. They were all exalted priests before turning into ethereals. Oh, why? From what I know, making hater requires some prep work, so to speak. Is the exalted exclusive cheese, made with unique techniques and extra long fermentation. Sorry, I suddenly lost my appetite for cheese too. Let's talk about something more cheerful. The people who came to rescue the chieftain left a mark. He made something like he's alright now, and everyone's gone back, but something seems off around here. Better get out quick. Let's show some efficient mark. I didn't even notice there was a mark. Sometimes Night Watchers encounters more troublesome situation in the Hollow. To let our kin know about our predicament, we have established a unique and comprehensive system of markers. The message left behind this time, it matches what I felt. So should we head out now? Let's take a look around. Hold up, I've got this feeling that something's making the Ethereals around here restless. Look carefully, we might find something good. And I haven't seen Chestnut today. What I mean is, since the chieftain is fine, we should continue our previous research until we get new information. If I remember correctly, there should be an ethereal around here that'd be perfect for research. That would be Chestnut, right? We're just gonna play with Chestnut. Yep, at least she's honest. Lucia keeps scanning the surroundings, wondering why the ethereals are acting so strangely.
No other clues nearby, huh?
What's that sound?
Did you come looking for me to hang out?
Oh, that's Chestnut.
Let's go! We've entered the Hollow so many times, but this is the first time we've had a tour service!
And it lets us into more ethereals.
Emergency! Excuse me, coming through! Chestnut, what is it you're leading joining me too? Kieran? And what's that beside him?
Lucia with Kieran, more excited Ethereals come swarming in, and Chestnut seems to want to join the fight. Excuse me, Chestnut, am I dreaming? A Hattie helping us fight against other Ethereals? Okay. Watch out, Chestnut, here I come. Go, Chestnut. You can do this. Ow. No. Leave my Chestnut alone.
Showtime!
Let's see your hands there. Your fate is sealed.
It takes some time to wake up Lucia's fellow Night Watchers.
Kieran? Kieran! Are you okay?
What are you guys? A bat? A vampire?
What are you doing here?
A bat tyrant?
I heard about the chieftain. I came here to see if there were any clues. What about you? Did you also sleepwalk into this hollow?
I don't really remember. I asked a friend to keep watch for me, but somehow I still ended up sleepwalking. Before you guys woke me up, I had no idea I was here.
At this hour, is it possible that your friend may have fallen asleep too?
I don't know. I saw him as a friend. But maybe he didn't see me the same way. He's always in an investigator outfit. Last time I ran into trouble in the Hollow, he was the one who saved me. Lucia knows. When things go south in the Hollow, we Night Watchers are always the first ones to be abandoned. It's rare for anyone to turn back for us.
What? Why? People treat you like that just because Ethereals don't try to attack you?
Especially when the Ethereals come swarming. It really becomes apparent that we're Night Watchers. But then again, I guess it's not always intentional. Sometimes people genuinely can't tell. In the chaos, a Night Watcher in a helmet doesn't look that different from a frenzied maniac or a vicious striker.
That's crazy. But the way you said it was kind of funny.
In dangerous situations, people tend to turn on anyone they see as different. When panic hits, those so-called teammates usually choose to abandon us first.
Yeah, they are not
And
teammates.
they always say things like, "You'll be fine. The Ethereals won't attack you. Just hide here. We'll come back for you when we can."
But most of the time, no one comes back for us.
That's why, after that guy saved me, I really thought he was a true friend.
I understand what you mean. But has he been acting strange lately?
Strange. Well, lately, he's been asking a lot about the night horror. And really digging into things like how we communicate with Ethereals. Does that count?
Communicate with Ethereals?
Oh,
Yeah. He saw me trip over a beholder engine once. It just looked at me and left me alone. Didn't attack me or anything. After that, he got it into his head that Night Watchers must be able to communicate with Ethereals. It has the power to calm them down. By the way, speaking of calming and communicating with Ethereals, isn't that your specialty, Lucia?
oh, that's only Lucia's ability. Kieran points at Lucia's notebook and stuff looking confused. So every Night Watchers have their own ability.
You mean those Ethereals I summoned? Oh, that wasn't me controlling them. That was just an optical delusion.
What?
I layered some visual effects on top of simulated ethereal attack patterns, so it looks like they're there, but it's all just illusion.
Really,
I
Lucia?
see. But what about this thing?
Kieran all confused point at Chestnut, who is crouching quietly nearby.
Oh, that's Chestnut.
There's her pet.
This ethereal's been sitting there quietly this whole time. I thought maybe it could understand us. Wait, is it one of your illusions too?
No?
Yes, totally.
Oh, she want to hide it.
When sitting still, she doesn't use much ether, so she looks really well behaved. But if you try to make her do something, she can be a little slow.
Lucia waves her staff at Chestnut, pretending to cast some kind of magic. Chestnut instantly starts wagging her tail and puts on a show.
This illusion isn't doing very well. I'll have to practice more later. Aw, I was gonna ask her to do something else too.
But it just ran off.
See, this ethereal looks insanely real. I've seen some of your illusions before, but this one... Seems like you've improved your skills again. Congrats.
I guess so. Thanks.
But even with the staff passed down in our tribe, you still can't really control ethereals. Does that mean what the guy's after? Controlling or communicating with ethereals was never actually possible in the first place?
Maybe they are not exist, Kieran. So Lucia's hiding her abilities.
Manipulating the ether environments to control ethereal behavior isn't totally far-fetched. Take Geppetto from Hollow Zero. It could even command other ethereals to launch ambushes. But I doubt this strange device here could pull off anything close to what Geppetto could do.
If we're talking about massive symbiotic ethereals like Geppetto, then yeah, it could definitely manipulate the ether environment in a large area. But I feel like we don't really need something that extreme to influence ethereal behavior. If we just want to change how ethereals behave, then maybe suppressing or stimulating their ether activity levels could do the trick.
As expected from our ethereal expert. Have you seen anything like that before?
No, but the ethereals we encountered earlier were unusually agitated, as if they'd been provoked by something. Do you think it could be because of this device? And don't forget the chieftain's disappearance. What if someone's using the Night Watcher's abilities to try and communicate with ethereals, or to test how much they can control them?
Are you saying that someone's been experimenting on us?
Yep.
Using our ability to sleepwalk our lives? For research?
It must be from the Zeltis again.
That's right. They probably want to exploit the Night Watcher's abilities to locate the Night Horror and research how to communicate with ethereals.
This theory actually lines up with how we've been treated during Hollow joint operations.
But it's just a theory for now. We shouldn't jump to conclusions. We need more leads, like figuring out what this strange device actually does.
Okay. I'll keep you posted on what's going on back in the tribe.
Can we go into that right place? With the promise, Kieran takes his leave.
Weird little thing. Wise! Come take a look at this thing!
Ether amplifier. Not looking special at all. This device looks like some kind of ether amplifier. If I'm not mistaken, the way it channels ether is somewhat similar to my staff. Was that Ethereal just now also an illusion? Then that would make it super special. Of course not. Those were real Ethereals just now, even more agitated than usual. Lucia glances in the direction Kieran went. Actually, my staff can indeed influence the behavior of Ethereals. Yeah, that's amazing. Since my staff can knead ether into a ball, it occasionally emits an intense light like the core of an ethereal, blinding those ethereals that still have vision. If the ethereal isn't nice to me, I will catch it off guard and bonk it on the head. Oh, she is a bunker too. Just kidding. I noticed you have been kinda out of it, lost in thought 1 minute, nervous and talking nonsense next. Feeling much better now? Let's talk about this machine first. Looks like it's what's making the Ethereals around here so restless. The chieftains are sleepwalking and Kieran's blackout. They are probably connected to whoever put this thing here. But who could have done this? The person behind it all. Could they also know about this stuff passed down from our ancestors? Wait, looks like more Ethereals are coming. You and Lucia turn toward the source of the sound. A familiar figure comes into view. Chestnut is back and brought along the cushion from before.
Chestnut? Wow!
There's a chicken
You like
drumstick.
this pillow, don't ya?
That looks delicious, man.
Thanks so much for today.
I'm hungry.
Will you come play with me again next time? Yes, he'll come too. It's a promise then.
Huh? You mean me? Nice to meet you, Chestnut.
Yeah, that's a good girl. At Chestnut's enthusiastic invitation, you pet its head and tail is just as hard as you imagine. And you can even feel the violent ether flowing through its body. But this violent ether forms such a friendly puppy. It's really fascinating. No wonder Lucia always wanted to find a way to coexist peacefully with Ethereals. Maybe we could. After you and Lucia spend quite a while playing with Chestnut, you reluctantly say goodbye and return to Phylum Heights. Dawn approaches. It's about time Lucia usually leaves, but she seems to be in deep thoughts about something. Lucia, what's on your mind?
Oh, it's nothing. I was just wondering why the chieftain chose to give me the staff. If a family in Eridu had been holding on to a secret weapon, you'd expect it to go to someone powerful.
She is
Someone
powerful.
who could last the longest in the Hollow.
Maybe she is special.
Or someone who's best at taking down Ethereals, right? Not that the Night Watchers believe whoever slays the most Ethereals is the strongest, but I don't exactly have any other qualities that stand out.
He just doesn't know it yet.
But you really know the Ethereals. The staff is a relic left behind after the Night Watchers confronted the Night Horror. Giving it to the person who understands the Night Horror best totally makes sense.
That does make a lot of sense. Actually, I've always had doubts about the true purpose of this staff. For decades, our chieftains have used it to fend off Ethereals and protect our people from hollow disasters. But for me, defeating Ethereals was never the goal.
She wants to
I
coexist.
wanted to understand them. Even among the Night Watchers, some say I've strayed too far from tradition.
Huh.
Right. You've always had a special interest in Ethereals. I don't think I've asked before, but what made you want to study them in the first place?
Ethereals. Some are born from the Hollow itself. Some are the continuation of life in the Hollow. Some of them feel like projections of who we are in the Hollow. Others are quite literally the people we once knew.
Yeah.
I keep wondering, when someone is corrupted and becomes an Ethereal, when they lose their sanity and identity in the Hollow, is there really no way to bring them back?
Maybe Wise could do that. He's already cured Vivian the last time, remember?
If we see the Hollow as our enemy, then it's nearly invincible. No matter how strong you are, I don't think anyone can wipe out every last Hollow. But if one day we could uncover all the secrets of the Ethereals, or if the Hollow itself could answer us, then maybe there's still a chance to bring our lost loved ones home. We can't change what's already happened, but maybe we can still move toward a future where we no longer have to live in fear of the Hollow.
Maybe. But Lucia, those are some big questions. Perhaps the old chieftain gave you that staff because he believes in your search for the truth.
Is that so?
Lucia may have said a lot of confusing things.
Well, there's no way the two of us can figure everything out just by thinking. Let's not stress ourselves out. Phew. So much has happened tonight. I'm exhausted. I should head home and get some rest. But I'm sure we can find out more about the chieftain and Kieran. Once I hear something new, I'll let you know.
Yes. Maybe it's because both the chieftain and Kiran are safe. Lucia hums a cheerful tune as she walks away. It's hard to believe what I've touched. An Ethereal, a friendly one that invited me to pet it. Wow. Following Lucia will always lead to a fascinating experience. I wonder what will happen next time. But I'm really sleepy. I should go get breakfast for Belle first. What if she went to bed early last night and wakes up early today? I should go get breakfast for Belle first. What are you talking about? This is too early for breakfast. And that's a wrap for Act 2. Now on to the Act 3. While stopping the conspiracy with Chestnut, Lucia heard echoes coming from the hollow. While heights, you run into Yidari. Now there's a rare visitor. Lucia said she had something super amazing to tell us tonight, so she asked us all to meet her at Mystic Wells. Before she could say a word after rushing here, she got some message from someone called Kiran and just left right away. Lucia and the others were also completely confused, but since their families were waiting, they headed back home. Though I think you might know what's really going on. I do. What else did she say? If you know about it, then I can rest easy. Lucia says she and Justin are waiting for you and wants you to meet them at this spot in the hollow. Yudari hands over a page with notes, clearly hastily written and torn from Lucia's notebook. I'm on it. Let me tidy up real quick. I'll be right there. Let's wait until you get back, then you can tell me what's really happened. Why don't you just come with me, Yidari? Whatever she ditched us for had better be worth it, or else she's going to have to treat us to Yumcha Sin at the very least. You sounds kinda like Yuzuha when you said that. Yuzuha was the one who said that, wasn't she? I can't hide anything from you. We'll wait outside the hollow for you to bring Lucia back. But who is Chestnut? An Ethereal. A dark Ethereal. Wait, Chestnut. But our little guy is in position. Woohoo, you are so smart. No matter how many times I look at it, this whole thing feels so weird. What are you muttering about? We are in deep Lemnian Hollow now. Even I've never been here before. If that investigator really is hiding here, plotting something, I wonder how Kiran managed to track him down. Never mind that for now. The terrain around here is pretty tricky, so stick close to me and our guide, Chestnut. Chestnut seems particularly excited. Seems like she was pretty happy with that hollow adventure last time.
Let's just follow Chestnut.
Oh, why do I feel like something bad will happen?
So earlier, or Chestnut should remember their scent.
Are you training Chestnut to be a rescue dog?
What's wrong with that? Chestnut left a claw mark here next to some scattered documents. Not bad, Chestnut. Marking really helped. Anyone who can spot those claw marks probably wouldn't miss this document either. Is Lucia doing positive reinforcement dog training? Wait, what's written here? It's about Chestnut. From a reliable source, a smaller than average party, usually active at the Timesworn Hills area. After repeated observation, it can be confirmed that the target displays affection and almost no hostility towards non-ethereal beings. It appears that communication with the target is possible. Oh, this must be an experiment about Hati, about Chestnut. Chosen as the research subject, the capture plan is as follows. The comment is vague, but it's almost certain that they are all about Chestnut. Heck, some parts even mention Lucia. Just as I thought, that person was after Chestnut from the very beginnings. We need to find them quickly. And what does reliable resource mean? Could someone be feeding them information about Chestnut? Yeah, Chestnut is smaller than the average party. A broken phone. That's a big phone. A phone that was left behind in a hurry, the mage, but not fatally. What the? It looks like the person's phone. Should we check it out? Lucia immediately turns the phone on. She does know how to use electronics. Thank you for your referral. Our collaboration has been going quite well. However, allow me to bring the news of that party to that gentleman. I'll be seeing you next time. Oh no, even if we have the chance to meet again, you likely won't recognize me anymore, so farewell. What does that mean? Looks like his partner betrayed him. Perhaps we'll find an Ethereal. You mean the guy who accused us of siding with Ethereals might have already turned into an Ethereal? It might be. Are you okay? Is that your fault? Are you really upset? No, it's not that. I was just thinking, if we'd save him in time, wouldn't it be fun to see the face of that person who was so eager to say their final farewell?
Here we go. Are you ready?
Chestnut seems to have torn open a briefcase here. The thing inside likely also belongs to the investigator. I'm not sure what happened, but that person or Ethereal must be nearby. Is this the person that turned into that Ethereal?
Well, no need to look much further. He's definitely nearby.
Sorry. I'll have to send you back to the Hollow. In peace.
Damn.
I feel like there's an endless swarm of Ethereals heading this way.
Yep. They know exactly what they're after. If this keeps up, we're toast. We need to take out the amplifier now.
No, don't attack Chestnut. Right? Are you okay, Chestnut? This thing again.
Well. The device is broken. Guess you'll have to pay me back for that.
Excuse me, Kiran.
It's you.
What the hell?
As expected from one of my own. So much for being close to the Ethereals. When it's time to strike, you don't even flinch, do you?
He's the one that planning all of this.
Kieran?
Oh, did I surprise you? Honestly, I was more surprised by you and the old man.
You mean the chieftain? He sleepwalked into the Hollow because of you?
Yeah. I figured someone like him, sitting at the top for so long, would have caught the Night Horror's attention. But nope. He's swallowed by Lemnian Hollow just like anyone else.
Why are you doing this?
Because he was just a coward, standing in the way. A few days ago, some higher-ups came looking for him. They made him an offer, but he turned it down on the spot. When I confronted him about it, he acted like he was some righteous hero and told me off like I was some kind of traitor.
Of course you are.
You are a hypocrite, just like him. No wonder he gave the staff to you.
You call us hypocrites, but you'll do whatever it takes to get what you want, even if it means hurting others.
Whatever it takes. After years of glorified legends, everyone forgets. The Night Watcher's power was taken from the Ethereals to begin with.
The Night Watcher's power was taken from the Ethereals? What do you mean?
Well. Lucia didn't tell you? There's another version of how the Night Watchers came to be. Our ancestors didn't just encounter the Night Horror by chance. They knew what it was capable of. They knew it could control other Ethereals. The entire tribe went after it, hoping to defeat it and seize its power. But when the Night Horror unleashed its final surge of energy, half the tribe turned into Ethereals on the spot. The rest barely survived. The only reason they were acknowledged by the Hollow was because they sacrificed their own kin.
But that's just another ancient rumor.
Stop lying to yourself. Do you really believe you can strike a deal with the Ethereals and not pay the price?
I don't think you're very good at explaining yourself. Even if your story is true, it has nothing to do with what's happening now. What exactly are you trying to say?
We've spent our lives hiding in the shadows, shaped by traits we never asked for. Just because the Ethereals don't attack us, those who live in the city see us as freaks. Like we're invisible. Like we don't matter. When disaster hits, whether it's in the city or in the hollows, we're always the ones they abandon first. Back when New Eridu was founded, public security declared all survivors had been safely relocated to New Eridu.
Except them.
And us? We were still running for our lives. Caught between companion hollows, stumbling over the bodies of our own kin, crying as we counted who didn't make it. Tell me, did anyone come for us? Lucia, don't you want to change our lives for the better?
Even if we were to leave all this behind, it shouldn't come at the cost of our people's lives.
Who are you waiting for to come and uphold justice? Being seen as kin by the Ethereals, walking freely through the hollows. This is the Night Horror's blessing! We should use this gift to earn power, to gain recognition. Isn't that what we deserve?
He's been blinded. Kirab.
If it means a better future for everyone, then what do a few sacrifices matter?
But the price
that
you're
one.
paying for that future, is it really your so-called gift? Or is it the lives of your own kin? What is it you really want? A place for our tribe to survive? A stamp of approval from New Eridu? Or something else?
Those sacrifices were just inevitable casualties. It's nothing compared to what we gave up when we first fought the Night Horror. Besides, after the early trials, I finally found better test subjects and stronger allies to back me. Everything's going smoothly now.
Better test subjects? Are you talking about me?
Lucia, you're so full of yourself. Though I too used to think you were some kind of prodigy, summoning Ethereals out of thin air. But now, you're just a coward with a fancy stick, putting on cheap tricks, hiding behind research, while running away from your fate! I couldn't care less whether you live or die.
What is it you're after? Chestnut or the staff?
Obviously both.
That staff was entrusted to me by the chieftain. After everything you've done, you still have the nerve to ask for it? And Chestnut? Chestnut is my friend. She is a free Ethereal. I will not let you take her away!
Oh, save the speech. I've heard it all before. The Night Horror is watching over the conflicts, gifts from your dreams. But you've never even dreamed of the Night Horror. You are just making up stories to hide the fact that it never chose you. The only reason you stumbled upon this rare hottie in the first place was because I slipped up. And I'm here to fix that. It's time things go back on track now.
You treat our people with even less care and compassion than Nineveh does the Hornets. I don't believe a word you say, and I won't let you hurt anyone else just to feed your ambition.
You didn't really think that half-finished prototype you destroyed earlier was my only backup plan, did you? Not everyone can stand to see the Night Watcher's rare gift go to waste. My ally supports my research generously.
His ally.
They've even thrown in a little extra firepower. So hand them over. Your magic stick. The gullible little ethereal you tricked. And you, my new test subject.
Come and get
You
it.
surrender now. Maybe I'll even spare you from getting torn up too badly. Before I put you to use.
Oh, Wise is not gonna let it slide.
This
next page is the ending! Don't worry.
Come here. Come here.
Wanna play a game?
Concentrate. My aim is true. The ending's already written.
He moved too much.
The name
Yeah, eat this.
pretty, right?
Strength is connected. Your fate is sealed. How about I smash it? So that was just a what?
Watch out!
So, looks like the staff didn't make you stronger. Why don't you give it back to me? I won't allow you to disgrace the relic of my ancestors!
Chestnut. I will never give the staff to you. Instead of using it to hurt people or treating it as a bargaining chip, I would rather use it to make new friends in the hollows! Go! Little Haunty!
Whoa. How did she do that? That's not just a mere illusion. He's actually summoning
They are
the Ethereal.
The real Ethereals? You're a monster!
See? The hollow has answered my call.
It's actually the Ethereal's princess. What the heck? Frick? No.
Maybe. But if you were really blessed by the night horror, how'd you end up being defeated by a freak and a little hot tea?
I underestimated you.
No. What you underestimated was what you kept talking about. The gift. You always saw our abilities in the Hollow as some kind of superior gift. And you see the city people as enemies who abandon us. And when it came down to it, you forgot that we've been acknowledged by the Hollow and chose their machine instead.
I was only borrowing their power.
Most people see Ethereals as enemies. But when you try to exploit their power and get burned by your own betrayal, it's hard to play the victim then, isn't it? When you spoke so passionately about our tribe's place in the world, I thought you understood that.
Are you defending the Ethereals now?
That's not what she said at all. And as far as I've seen, Lucia never stood by when Ethereals were hurting people.
You see the Night Watcher's power as leverage or a weapon for revenge. I see it as a way to understand the world. I want to learn about Ethereals because the Hollow is their home. They're born there. They exist there. And they return there. I want to learn from them.
Not because you also want to find the night horror?
That's only part of it. I want to find it. To speak with it. To try and fix the situation we're in. But that doesn't mean I'll stop trying to understand the other Ethereals along the way.
You need to know about your enemies before you actually fight them. Let's not let out an annoyed sneeze from the side.
I think Chestnut has something to say about this. Huh. There's still a lot we haven't figured out about her.
Chestnut, I might never be able to fully understand you. This is probably goodbye for us.
Why? The sneezing stops abruptly, displaced by soft, eager whimpering.
You never said who your ally was, but I'm guessing they already know about Chestnut, don't they?
That's right. I won't lie. I did promise my ally I'd bring back an ethereal that could talk to humans. He's very interested. So, make your choice, Lucia.
Are you not done yet?
Stay with
Kiro.
her, wait for them to find her, and watch as she's dissected, destroyed? Or let her go deeper into the hollow and never see her again.
No need for threats. I know what you mean. People like us, strange, sometimes invisible to others. If we don't live among our own, it's nearly impossible to find someone else who's just as special. A real friend. Thankfully, I met my friends. Friends with genuine kindness, some patience, and a little passion.
Sounds familiar. Who said that again? Wait, wasn't that what Karen said? The way to get puppies to like you?
Friends. You mean the kind of friend who sends 2 messages in the morning when they wake up, then leaves you unread all day until finally replying right before bed?
Excuse me, Mr. Noble and Talented Night Watcher. Unless you're night blind, you should be able to see me standing right here. I'm Lucia's friend, in case you missed it.
Yep, tell him, Wise.
See? Staying close doesn't mean you have to talk to each other all the time. We live in different moments, but that doesn't keep me and my friends apart. Now, before I say my proper goodbye to one of my best friends, Chestnut, and hand you over to public security, I've got one last question. That ether amplifier of yours, what are its side effects?
What?
Right before I summoned the
Not him.
brave little hotties, I felt a strange power surge through me. In this area, only that amplifier could have caused something like that. But what's the price?
You think that machine summoned those hotties? It's impossible. You destroyed that thing completely. And as your tribesman, I didn't feel anything unusual.
I don't think Lucia's using that device before.
Maybe it's time you face it. You're just something that can't be explained. You're a...
I understand you're desperate and not thinking clearly, but there's no need to keep repeating that word.
Yep. I must slap you.
Freak! Okay, I'm sorry. It's like something only angsty teenagers would say. Hear it one too many times and it feels like getting brushed by Sordidus's tentacles. Ugh. Anyway, I'm taking you to public security. Our tribe isn't some lawless land. Now, it's time to say goodbye.
Yep, it's for Chestnut's safety. Reluctantly, Chestnut turns to face Lucia. Chestnut is exhausted from the battle, but somehow she's made her way back to the small pillow Lucia gave her. They lock eyes, both alive, both relieved, and neither ready to say goodbye.
He's right. You'll be freer and safer if you stay away from me.
She's going deeper into the hollow.
Head for the deepest part of the hollow, as far as you can go.
Run away from the people as possible.
Be wary of humans the way they're wary of you, but don't hurt them. If we're lucky, maybe we'll meet again. Good girl, Chestnut. Go on. I will never forget you.
Damn. Lucia watches as the little Ethereal trots off with the pillow in its mouth. That gentle puppy-like hottie feels like a dream, as if it never exists in this time and space at all.
I already miss you.
Yep, it must be really hurt. But deep within the hollow, a strange creation awakens once more. After an adventure that defies all instincts and the natural order, it returns to its body, This was a fruitful journey, returning with a name and gift given by a new friend. Now it returns to watch it, the Night Watchers who gained power from it. Lucia said she needs to deal with Kieran first and will be back in a bit. So tired, let's take a break. So much has happened. I wonder how Chestnut is doing. Will you ever see her again? We will. After taking a short break, you are woken up by your phone's notification sounds. Sure enough, it is a message from Lucia. Oh, Lucia, at least she still got her new family. Okay. Wise, you are finally here. Are you all done?
I borrowed a vacant house from Monato so Kieran could stay there. The chieftain said someone will come pick him up, an officer who's familiar with our tribe's affairs. That investigator who turned into an ethereal wasn't exactly a good person, but Kieran still has to take responsibility.
I guess there's a lot now.
Well, I'm glad things have settled down. But I can't help thinking, isn't there still something we haven't figured out?
Yeah, we still don't know anything about Kieran's ally.
Yes.
There might still be someone out there waiting to take advantage of the Night Watchers.
It must be a Zeltis, right?
It's unsettling.
Unsettling? That doesn't sound like you, Lucia. But either way, you're going to keep up your research, right?
Of course! Even if I won't be seeing Chestnut as often anymore, and I can't upload our videos or tell the world there's an ethereal in the Hollow who can actually communicate with humans, Chestnut gave me the courage to keep going. I've made some real progress this time.
Progress? Oh, you mean the staff, right? The way it let you summon a real ethereal? That's definitely worth studying.
Yeah! You see, I don't know how it happened, but just now, through the staff, it felt like the Hollow responded to me.
He could control the Hollow energy, the ethereal energy.
The Hollow said, "Let there be little hotties to help Lucia." And boom! They appeared! And helped me take down that big guy! All in all, I think it's something very, very memorable. And it's got tons of research potential. You see, if the Hollow really let me communicate with little hotties, then maybe I could talk to the Night Horror too?
Yes. If you really could talk
It
to
might
the
be.
Night Horror, what would you ask?
If I ever got the chance, I'd ask, why did it give the Night Watchers the trait that makes Ethereal see us as kin? Can our dreams stop leading us to madness and turning us into Ethereals? But I want more than asking questions. I have bigger ambitions.
Make friends with it.
Maybe someday, everyone could hear the Hollow respond, just like the first Night Watchers did. Maybe we could even communicate with it, so we won't have to live like nomads.
That answer's a long way off. But I think if anyone can reach it, it's you, Lucia.
Yeah, there's still so much left to learn. Time for a break, and then the journey continues.
To deal with Kieran, Lucia had to return to the Night Watcher tribe and hadn't been in touch for several days. After going to bed early for a few days straight, you are actually starting to miss the feeling of staying up late. A few days later, at Syrian Temple late at night. Ever since coming to Yonku's Summit, with Shifu making us to go bed early, wake up early, and exercise regularly, I haven't seen such obvious dark circle under your eyes in so long. Don't tell me you are planning to make us Night Watchers too? So you are getting some practice in? What are you talking about? Just kidding. Alright, Manato's waiting for you in the outer courtyard. Better get going. Come back soon and tell me all about what happened these past few days. Manato is not fully built yet. Rosie Lucia seems down lately. Yuzuha and the others think you might know what's up. She lost her friends, Manato. Actually, we have seen her post. Is she still sad about parting ways with the ethereal puppy? It's not ethereal puppy, Manato. It's Chestnut. I just saw her at Fluffy. Let's go over now.
Although Lucia's always going on and on, like, we gotta be friends with Ethereals. We can never quite follow her train of thought. but as her human friends, everyone really likes her. Plus, she's always so cheerful. So what's been weighing on her lately?
Because she's saying goodbye to her ethereal friends.
Oh, miss, I remember you. Would you mind if I asked a few quick follow-up questions?
Oh, you mean the sturdy little pillow I bought here?
Yes.
Sure, go ahead. What do you want to know?
Thank you so much. So, did your puppy like it?
Yeah, she loved it.
I'm glad to hear it. Next question is, how's the wear and tear?
It's pretty durable.
Pretty worn out now.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. We'll keep improving the pillow's material. But the material's already been reported as too hard by a lot of customers. If we make it any sturdier, I'm worried some smaller pups might hurt their teeth chewing on it.
Chestnut is, well, a big girl. For most dogs, the material is already strong enough, I think.
We just make one for her. Chestnut.
All right, noted. And one last question. Has your pup shown any discomfort from the filler's scent?
Not at all. She's quite a strong pup. Loves running around with that little pillow in her mouth.
Wonderful. Thank you for shopping with us. We appreciate the feedback.
Lucia, are you done talking?
Kyne falls silent, staring at the tall, slightly intimidating canine tyrant standing before her.
Huh? What's with that look? What were you guys talking about just now?
After a whirlwind of explanation, you finally convinced Kyne the toy wasn't meant for Minato. Kyne thinks that toy is for Minato. There. Kyne apologizes this time for the misunderstanding, then brings out the star's most popular dog tricks and insists Lucia take them.
Next time, don't call hotties puppies.
All right.
Canine thyrans aren't puppies either.
Right.
Of course.
Of
Whether it's
course.
a fierce canine thyran or a bulky hottie, neither is your average little pup. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh out loud.
It means you, Minato. Minato glares helplessly at his friends.
All right. Back on
Poor
track.
guy, Minato. He's always been bullied.
Congrats, Lucia. Your latest post is getting a lot of attention. If Minato hadn't told me, I'd have thought everyone suddenly wanted to discuss why Trinocs have such pointy heads.
Don't mention it. I put so much effort into my serious, well-thought-out research posts. But everyone just wants Chestnut's adventure stories. Some even asked when Chestnut will dive through the fissure into Hollow Zero, punch the Hornets, kick Nineveh, and reach the peak of ethereal life.
Lucia, we all know you miss Chestnut, but
But a hottie's front legs are built more like a real canine's, not a cat's. I mean, they can't punch hornets, and its back legs can't really...
wait. This is what you've been stressing over?
Well, not exactly. Actually, Wise, there's something else I wanted to talk to you about. Things are mostly settled now. Kieran's been turned over to public security. But when I asked the chieftain, even he had no clue why I was able to summon an actual hottie using just the staff and a notebook.
So it's still a mystery.
If it wasn't just the staff, then maybe the little hotties appeared because the night horror was watching me again. Or was it because of Chestnut? Do you think the night horror might not be an ethereal at all?
Chestnut is actually the night horror. That will be a big twist.
I trust your judgment. But aside from Ethereals, the only other beings we've seen born from the Hollow are sacrifices, right? The Night Horror doesn't seem like one of them. Then what could it be?
It gave the Night Watchers the traits that make Ethereals mistake us for kin. It can enter our dreams and lead us into the Hollows. It even foreshadowed my farewell with Chestnut. It has to be something far more mysterious, some deeper creation of the Hollow itself. But I still know far too little about the Hollows. Like you said, the answers might be a long way off. At least I can restart the research I put on hold. So, who's coming with me into the Hollow to see if an Avaris actually bonks its horn when it rolls over?
You got to sleep early today no matter what. Let's leave such night outing for next time. Lucia isn't disappointed. She happily waves to you and leaves, scribbling away on her little book. In the night sky of the unknown and on this dreamless journey, there are plenty more truth regarding the Hollows, waiting to be discovered by this staring girl full of curiosity. We will learn about Night Owls after the next main quest. Alright, so that's it for Lucia's story. Well then, I will stop this part here for now. Thank you so much for watching. Yes, you. And I will see you in the next one.